Welcome to the Masterclass, the first event of 2025 in our beautiful community. And I just really sincerely want to say, if I haven't said it to you in the group, happy new year. And here we are, January 2025. Welcome to Salon Success, the Masterclass, your path to 10K weeks in 2025. Do you want this? Let me know that you're here. So where are you all coming in from today? Just let me know. Let me know in the comments. How's it all going? If you're in Australia, we have a long weekend. And that's a time now. And I really appreciate you being here on our long weekend, on Australia Day long weekend, to make your most profitable and impactful 2025 with clarity and confidence, with a proven plan. You're in the right place if you're an industry professional or a salon owner wanting to grow and scale your business to 10K plus weeks consistently. If that is you, let me know. If you're wanting to grow to 10K weeks or even beyond, depending on the size and the scale of your business, I'd love to know. Just comment below and let me know where you're coming in from. I've got coaching clients in Japan. There's people coming in from Canada. Hello, Gabrielle. Good morning, Nadira. Gabby, hello, everyone. As I was saying, I've got the UK. Look, the UK, there's some UK people coming in today, but it's quite late over there, so I acknowledge your incredible tenacity of staying up. I think it's like 10 p.m. or something, but you know, that's dedication when you want to scale and grow your business. We tend to do what it takes these days. And how was your long weekend if you're in Australia? How did you celebrate yesterday? Love to know all those things. So I really want to acknowledge that I value your time here today, and I'm going to get straight into how we can really create the business that we've been wanting for 2025. And yeah, I'm truly grateful you're here. Hashtag live if you're here, and if you are happening to watch the replay, hashtag replay. During our event, we have lots and lots of energy. I think it's really important that we can interact with each other and create a lot more energy together, because this is what creates the great feeling when we're in this mode of being inspired to create our goals. I can't see you, but I can feel you. This event is my best content because my results have gotten better. My clients' results are getting greater and better, and the information is more accurate than ever. I spend a lot of time and energy on creating the best information as possible, so you get the best outcomes as well. Now, this is an opportunity for your life to be greater and your business to be more profitable and easeful. Because let's face it, business can be tough, and I respect anyone in business these days. It's a tough journey, but it comes with a lot of rewards if we set it up correctly. And that's what we're here to do, is to really replan, remap, and refocus of what's really important to move that money needle this year. Because a lot of the time, what I'm seeing in the industry, we focus on things that often aren't really getting us the results. And if we plan and prepare, review our goals, this can lead to so much time freedom, fulfillment, and business growth. And I know this truly serves me, it serves my clients, and it can definitely serve you. So what do you say so far? What do you feel about all of this? Because today we're going to uncover a business audit for your business growth, your profitability, and your revenue levels. That's really important, because a lot of the time there's untapped potential there. We're going to plan for profit and implement the traffic light review system. Some of you, this is very new for you. And also I want to share the 3 biggest mistakes I see in the industry to date. Because if you've ever felt like you're really going one step forward and, you know, sliding backwards, you know, you're in the right place, because I used to feel like that too sometimes. And if you want more freedom, more joy, let's make it happen. As action takers are result makers. What do you think, girls? It's true, right? If we take action in the right places, we get greater results, because goals give us purpose, drive, and a vision. Also, they give us a reason to wake up. Just like my client Jess, to be frank. Before she found me as a coach, honestly, she was at her crying point. It was a disaster. She really, really wanted to leave her business, but through supporting her, she reignited her love for her business that gave her a purpose and passion for her young two children. And now she reviews her goals weekly, monthly and quarterly, and also has the best life, and has gone on to employ 3 girls currently. I just spoke to her the other day. She is thriving and doing so, so well. So to share with you all, when I began my career, can you believe, I don't know if you've been there, I used to get paid $19.80 per hour. Like, I came home with the most, dismal wage. And I thought, this can't be possible for the rest of my life. I need to create a strategy. I need to do something quickly. So to give you some context, I didn't start my business with a stream of high-paying clients that allowed me to go to 10K weeks. I worked damn hard. I built my skin and beauty business from ground up, hitting consistent 10K weeks in less than 2 years, with no clients, no connections, no team. I came from Western Australia, the opposite side of Australia, for those of you coming in internationally. And arguably is one of the toughest ways to start a business. I worked tirelessly, like crazy. Just checking in if you can still hear me. I worked absolutely late nights, most weekends, doing every treatment, handling every service, and it just wasn't sustainable. And I came into burnout and really hard. And I realized I couldn't keep going that way. It just wasn't working for me. So I just want to ask you a few questions, and either have your notepad ready or wherever your device is where you wrote notes, and share them in the chat. Are you in business for the short term or the long term? Love to know. Do you think for the future of your business or for the growth of your business, just sort of for this time, like this week, this month, this next few months? Like, what's your vision? Do you just work for the week, the month, or do you think long term? I would love to know what you would you say, and just comment below. I'll just wait to a few of you comment, and I'll just check some of your comments. Also, how would you invest in yourself? Like, do you value yourself that you would invest in more growth in any areas of your business? Whether it be sales, marketing, business, treatments, upskilling, any area of your business. Would you invest in a quality mentorship, or do you tend to go for cheap courses or quick wins? Or like, really, there's a lot of, what do you call out there, accountability or lack of accountability, where you just do a very quick course, self-paced courses. Are you that sort of person, or you're more like looking at, you like to do more, get your teeth into something and really, really learn something deep? How would you navigate challenges? Like, how do you navigate challenges when up against something? Like, there's all sorts of challenges, isn't there? Challenging clients, challenging finances, you know, fitting everything into your day. Like, how do you navigate challenges? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel like it's just all too much? I've got a question. How long are we in business for? What's our goal? I'm in it for the long haul. Good on you, Gabby. Yeah, I really feel that for you. Yeah, you definitely are. So imagine this, at the end of the quarter, so March 2025, you hit 40K months, or even beyond, depending on the scale of your business. And for some of you, that would be quite effortless, but let me share with you, imagine now running a business at multi-six figures and beyond. Because the time with you is very important. This is our time to actually make a big impact in our life. You can when you do have a profitable business that is on like this constant flow. You can spend more time with your loved ones, your family, and do whatever you like. Basically, you can plan your business around your lifestyle. How many people here are feeling that they can do that right now without the exhaustion, the worry, the guilt, the burnout, the overwhelm? How many feel like they can do that? Emily Verona says yes. Great. Fabulous. Nadira. Yeah, love that. Grounding every morning with daily morning practice. Yes, that is so important. We have to find rituals that actually anchor us into our purpose and our reason, and also just to clear our minds. Yes, I love that, Nadira. And taking care at the end of the day. Yes, we have to dust off the stress, right? Oh, that's so important. So this is how we can shift. If you know deep down you are made for more, then you definitely are in the right masterclass today, because I used to feel overwhelmed and stuck by the day-to-day tasks, and everything just seemed so hard until I realized change was non-negotiable. I could not keep doing what I was doing. And now, because I plan, I set goals, I review them daily and even weekly. I track my finances weekly, monthly and quarterly and annually. And this is a lot of the time what I'm seeing is not happening in the industry, because we're not trained, no fault to your own. We're so focused on the nurture and the care for our clients that we forgot that we do need to have a profitable business so we can have a lifestyle, not just work really, really intensely all the time. So those habits of tracking my finances are the ones that allowed me to even be here today in this live event, because let me share with you, wouldn't be possible if I didn't review my goals and I didn't set quarterly, annually goals. Because having a thriving skin therapy business is important. It's really important, because you have to remember why you set up your business, and that's what we're going to be looking at today as well. Because I'm here to tell you can do it too. It's just simple steps. It's the simple things that make the massive impact. The fact that you're here tells me you're ready for change, and you're ready to evolve and grow and build something even greater than you have currently, something that can serve you and give you more freedom and more fun. Don't we want more fun in our lives? I just got a message. Fiona's saying something. Bring them on the video. I'm not sure. Oh, send request. Just let me know, Fiona, is someone wanting to come in? I'm not sure. Yeah, so the thing is, sorry, I lost my train of thought, because that's okay. Things happen. People want to jump in at the last minute, and that's what can happen sometimes. That's just business, right? We could be doing a treatment and someone's at the door and the phone's ringing. We just have to be focusing on lots of little things at the time. But the fact is, you're here because you want change, right? And it's not 2025, new you, better you. It's 2025, new you, better you at a greater level. What do you say to that? I love that. So let's just talk about some housekeeping rules. We're all being so kind already to each other, so I don't really need to say that. We're all very beautifully self-conscious people here, which I adore and love and respect about you all. So just keep being really kind to yourself, be supportive for everyone. I really want this to be a safe space for people who are learning today and really getting the most out of it. Open up, share your goals. It is a safe place. The more that you share, the more that you'll get out of it. Play full out, because the more you contribute, the more that will come back to you. And if you engage, that's where things start to open up for you as well. Feel free to take screenshots. It's so good to share with your followers on socials that you're up-leveling your professional development, and just tag me at Beauty Business Evolution and I'll tag you back. Get your pens and paper ready, or any device that you're writing on. And I just want to be totally transparent with you all today. I'm not going to promote anything today, but what I will offer, because it will be a disservice, and I really want you to take notice of this. If you don't offer your clients what you offer, no one knows what you're offering. So today I'm just going to be offering a Salon Success Call valued at $450 at the end of today, because at this time, if you don't know how to implement your goals and your strategies, this could be all just fairy dust, and we don't want that. So by taking the steps to take a call with no pressure at all, it's just an opportunity to really nut out your plan and your framework designed for your business and your lifestyle. So my lovelies, for those of you that are new, because there's a few people new here today, just so you know, this was something that I discovered many, many years ago. Because when I built my six-figure business from absolutely scratch, and I went on to win 4 industry awards and created the 10K weeks in my salon for the past 20 years, I know exactly what it takes to build a thriving business and salon, and have a life outside of business. That's why I developed the Savvy Sales System. It's a process that no one else in the industry is using in an integrated way. These are essential business skills that aren't taught in our qualifications. These are business skills that fuel profit, create sustainable growth, and really allow your business to go to the next level. Just excuse me for a minute. I've got people wanting to come in. Just a moment. Not sure. Yeah, I've got people saying they're in the room. That's all good. But you know what? It wasn't always this way for me, because, you know, I think anything from starting a business from ground up, we do grind and we work hard and we stress, but we don't want to do that anymore. We've got to find an easier way, a more flow, more ease, more just grace with what we do. And as Nadira was saying, that her grounding practices really help her, these are the things that really need to be invested in our business. But more importantly, we also need a plan, and we need to have an idea of what we're doing. So as I was just so driven as an industry leader, I am winning awards, and the standard just pushed me so far to continually upskill, and it was all consuming, and the exhaustion and the burnout, I just hit rock bottom. And I had to go on an inner journey. I think, you know, if any of us women here, we all know what that can feel like, when you have to sometimes just pull yourself away from what you're doing and really figure out how you can do this. And, you know, at the time, when I think back in 1995, I was also dealing with my mum with terminal cancer, and my dad was a missing person. And he was actually listed as a missing person and never found. So I thought to myself, if I can handle all of this stress, business stress, personal loss, imagine if what I can hold in a powerful, positive way, an easeful, sustainable way. Because I just want to share with you what we can hold, we can handle. I just really want you to feel that. Do you feel that? What we can hold, we can handle. And I was holding and handling too much stress, too much negativity, and too much going on. But I knew I could have a profitable business and a high income, because I believed in myself. I believed in what I was offering. And I could see that my clients were responding to what I was offering. So we'll only attract what you can hold. So you might be able to make a high income or a lot of money, but can you hold it? How do you go with this, beauties? Are you feeling this? Do you understand this? You know, you hear it in the media if someone has had a really, on the bones of their bum, so to speak, or just really not having a great life, and then they win the lottery, and then you see that they're buying a house for all of their family members, which is so beautiful, and buying a house on the harbour. I heard about this family in Sydney once, and they couldn't hold the money, and they're back to square one. So we have to think about, when we're growing and scaling, can you hold what you're creating? Or does it just get all overwhelming? It's all too much. Because we need to be grounded. We need to be solid. We need to be able to hold each step of the way because what's the point of having hundreds of thousands of dollars of coming into your account annually, or more for some, and you spend it all, or you don't invest it? We really need to be able to hold that success, hold whatever hold high quality clients. What would you like to hold on to? I'd love to hear. Just checking my phone for comments. That would be amazing to know. What are you aiming for to hold on to your business? There's a new frame of this feeling, because otherwise, what are we going for in our life? Just seeing how we're going with that information, just waiting to see any comments. And this holding all came about, and planning all came about, because I wanted to know that how am I going to hold my goals? And when I won the first award for our business, as this incredible award that awarded us a return ticket to Paris for achieving $100,000 in retail stock. And I tell you what, this was very planned and strategic. I mapped this out with my team of how to retail and what we needed to achieve each month until the competition close date to reach the goal of selling 100K in wholesale. And you best believe we achieved it. So I share this because it's significant, because a lot of the time we're not planning how to get to the end result. We just say we want a certain result, but we don't break it down. And this is what today we're going to look at. It's very significant to break it down, because then it doesn't get overwhelming. We just know the steps of what to do. So just a question for you all. Do you set goals currently or not? And do you achieve them? And do you review them? I'd love to hear. What's your feeling around that? Just checking my comments. What's the feeling, girls? What are we going for? So just before we go into planning our best year, who really is done with average, or having an average income or an average life? Not saying you have an average life, but some of us feel like it is a little bit average, and the Groundhog Day. So who is really ready to go for really reaching 35K months and beyond? So when it comes to goal setting, what I see as a downfall is either people get all excited at the beginning of the year and say, new year, new me. Do you relate to that? And then what they find is they don't stick to their plan, or a few weeks or few months go by and it just gets too hard. So, or they set too many goals and don't achieve any of them. And some people don't even dare to dream, thinking it doesn't even work anyway. What's the point? Which one do you feel you sit into? Do you relate to any of those examples, or there's something else? I'd love to know below. Because I used to be the one that set too many goals. What was that, Gabrielle? You said me. Was that all of them, or just one specific one? That would be amazing to know. So until I learnt an easy and simplified way, everything changed. Everything. And that is just setting two main goals, and that's what we're going to be doing today. You best believe it will be new year, better you, not new year, new me. Does that sound better? It's all about not settling, being better and greater in all ways. And I emphasize the being, not just the doing. It's all about being better and greater in all ways. So we need to step into the beingness of what we want to create. And start now thinking about 2 goals you would like to achieve by December 30th. So let's go. Let's get excited. Let's start the goal setting momentum. So either what you need to do now is just write down the color when you start hearing red, amber, green. Write down which one you are, and then we'll calculate how many red, amber, and greens are you at the end, and then we'll accumulate what you're creating with your 2 goals. So here we go. Let's make 2025 your best year. Let's keep it simple and create 2 main goals. So one, let's it be a business goal. And usually a business goal is a financial goal. So even if it's a financial goal of saying you want to increase your client numbers or your weekly revenue or your retail sales, just we'll pop all that into one category, because your financial goal includes client numbers, your retail, and your weekly revenue, which will come to a monthly revenue, which will then come to an annual revenue. And then a personal goal. What is a personal goal? Gabby says, I'm holding on to beautiful relationships with my clients and growing that base, growing my monthly revenue. Yes, 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 Gabby. That's the way to start. I love that. So let's now look at what is your 12-month financial goal for the year. So for example, when I first started creating 10K weeks, that was like 40K months, right? It's easy to work out. 10 times 4 is 40, times 12 is 480,000. So how you start working out what you want to create weekly, times it by 4, but then we have to times it by 11 because January, we just have to wipe January off now. It's okay. Times that by 11 and work out your revenue goal. Let it be a bit stretchy because you want your goals to actually feel like it's not going to be too easy, but it's not too challenging. You can see it, but you get excited. Like I get a fuzzy feeling in my stomach when I'm excited, but I also feel like, oh wow, this is something. This can turn into something. And what would be a personal goal you would like to achieve this year? I'll tell you what, just to share here, I have already cracked my personal goal because I followed this strategy from January the 1st and I cracked it. And that is, I won't say too much, but I've always wanted to speak on an industry platform. Last year, because I was recovering from breast cancer, I just wiped out the whole year of achieving a personal goal. My personal goal, well, didn't wipe it out, to be straight up with you all. My personal goal last year was to get my health back to being strong and vital and energized. Yeah, because I just wasn't in a good place health-wise with my strength, that was. So, yeah, let's crack a personal goal. I'd love to hear what is a personal goal you'd like to crack this year. I love that because it's so exciting when you actually start mapping out something that you've wanted to achieve. Write it down and share it. Now for the traffic light review system. Now just note the color as I mentioned before, and then we'll review the amount of colors that you have. And if you need me to repeat the question, feel free to ask. So how have you been showing up for your business this month in terms of effort and ownership of your results? Red, I've been physically present but mostly just contemplating the bare minimum tasks required. Amber, I've shown up consistently, but my focus and the efforts have been inconsistent and half-hearted. Or green, I've taken full ownership, showing up consistently, actively implementing tasks and drive my business towards its goals. Are you red, amber or green? If you need me to repeat anything, let me know. I'll just check my phone. Great. 2, what did not work for you this month in your business and your personal life that has potentially kept you from achieving your 2 main goals that you're setting now, and why? I'll just give you a moment to answer that. So, really think about what has really, because a lot of the time we can have things come up personally, and that is very valid. Great, thanks Nadira. My personal goals have been healing my body and love to myself more than ever. Yes, good. Yes, love that. Yeah, that's so important because the more that we love ourselves, I love that, Nadira, and really validate that, because there used to be a time where, self-love was a bit like, a lot of people sort of boo-booed it, but really self-love is self-care, self-respect, and it shows how much you look after yourself. And the more that you share love to yourself, the more that you've got to give your family, your children, your clients, people that you don't even know, people in the street, random smiles, all of that beautiful love, because that's what it all comes down to, connection. The more connection we have to this ourselves, the more we've got to give others. And this is so important, because without clarity on where we are in our business, it becomes challenging to know what to focus on. So where are you at with, we've looked at what did not work this month in your business, right? Yeah. I don't know if you've written that down. Would love to hear from anyone what didn't actually work, because the more that we expose that, the more that we will correct that. So it's time to assess your marketing. What do you do currently? Like, are you emailing regularly? And I say regularly, it could be in some businesses weekly, at least once a month minimally. Are you SMSing your clients? Do you do social media? Sometimes social media doesn't even work. So it's just looking at, what is your marketing strategy? Is it your website? Is it offers that you do in your salon? Is it promoting to your clients directly? Let's look at this. And I created, this is one of my 3 pillars, strategic marketing strategies, because it's all about simplicity and leveraging a select number of marketing strategies, like I just mentioned above, what we call organic marketing, that help you attract, nurture and convert. Now the nurture part is the value you give, and you want to attract, nurture and convert your ideal high paying clients who stay with your business and refer you, giving your business stability and growth without stress and chasing new clients. So this is possible for you if basically you have a reliable strategy and review to consistently attract and retain the right clients. And I emphasize review, because this is all a part. If you want a particular financial goal, you're going to have to consistently review, are you attracting and retaining? Well, attracting is one thing, retaining is another thing, but the right clients that suit your business model. And strategic marketing strategies, my pillar, it gives you peace of mind knowing your marketing efforts are both intentional and effective. It gives you sustainable growth and less stress and more freedom to focus on what you love. Oh, thank you, Fiona. I'll keep my microphone steady. So now let's look at your marketing message. Your messaging focus on gaining, Gabrielle's saying new treatments to the right clients. Yes. Fiona, is that better? Does my voice sound more steady? So marketing message, yeah, so focusing on gaining crystal clear clarity on who is your ideal clients. So Gabby, when you say right clients, with your goal, who is your right client? Like, you've got to really think about, they're the clients probably who want to pay for your services, come to you regularly. Because if you're talking to someone at a party, you could be wasting a lot of your time and energy talking to someone that's not really interested in getting regular treatments, who's not actually interested in your services. Don't take it personally. It's that they're just not your ideal client. We have to look for our ideal client. Where is she hanging out? What does she think about? Where are her friends? Like, her friends generally will have the same values as she does. So let's look at your current ideal clients. And where are their friends? Let's start looking at how we can inspire your ideal clients currently to talk to your friends to come and see you. What do you think? When you are sorry. When you are sorry. What does that mean, Gabby? So is that sort of landing? Is that making more sense now? Because we often don't think about our ideal client. We just look at who's in front of us and that's it. So ensuring you're attracting the right clients from the start, your messaging, your interaction that you have with your ideal clients. So it can be, this can all happen face to face, so making sure that you're consistently talking to your clients about what you have to offer. Because like I said in the beginning, if I didn't offer my call, you wouldn't know that it was available. So if you don't offer your clients an opportunity to rebook or upgrade or suggest other treatments that would suit them to give them their ideal result, they just don't know. It's like, what you don't know, you don't know. So we need to be doing that. And if you're changing things in your business, you need to follow up and text clients and email them and post things on social media. So you share with your audience, your community, your clients that you're up-leveling, you're upgrading, you've got new things coming, all of these things. Ask your clients for testimonials, all of these things. So this is so important to attract sales. It's all about attracting your ideal clients, as you can see. So in this traffic system, which one are you below? Red, I have no idea who my ideal client is and not sure how to word my messaging. If that's you, just put red. Amber, I know my ideal client, but my messaging isn't converting into regular bookings and sales. And sales can be retail, it can be services, it could be recommending your team if you have a team. Green, I know exactly who my ideal client is and I'm clear on my messaging. Which one are you, ladies? I'll just give you a moment to process that. And while you're processing and thinking about it, if you need me to repeat that, let me know. But this is all about sales, and this is where my pillar of savvy sales that I created that has given me so much time freedom, financial abundance without exhaustion, and a steady stream of clients who trust and also can rave about you and your businesses and services when you have a savvy sales system that equips you with a proven, repeatable, reliable sales system. And it basically consistently generates revenue while maintaining balance. So who wants to feel more balanced in their business? Because you can say goodbye to feeling overworked and trapped and hello to sustainable long-term growth. So just to share with you a great sales system, which is my educational savvy sales system. Thanks, Adira, is that better? Gives you a clear path for attracting, promoting and working with the right clients. And this is essential for your business growth and sustainability so that you are skilled and comfortable with ease with sales. So if it feels like another conversation that is too casual, and you're uncomfortable, this is where the process, you can just follow it, you won't feel awkward, you won't feel like you're forcing your clients to buy anything. I mean, God, I hate that. And you're not doing the hard sell. So this is where a system can come into place and really work for you. So my question is for you. Are you already implementing some of the steps of the Savvy Sales System? Because you might be already, and I'll just share the 5 steps. And which one do you currently do that you're really great at? And which one, as I go through them, which one do you feel you could do that you feel that you can build on? So, connection is the step 1. Do you build rapport with your clients really well? How authentic are you with your clients? Meaning, are you grounded, normal, what's normal? But just yourself. Can you just be yourself? There's a lot of therapists that get very excited and overwhelmed and sort of speak in a high voice. But, are you settled? Are you authentic? Can you just connect with your clients with ease and flow? Or it's just you become empowered being with them. You're comfortable because you're highly skilled. Qualify is step 2. Is the person your ideal client for what you have to offer or what they need? So just check in with yourself. That's step 2 of the Savvy Sales System. And do you establish any gaps in what they want and need? So the gaps, if someone came in for a facial and they wanted something specific and you don't have it, but you have something else, are you able to navigate a conversation to inspire them and to share with them how you can support them and help them to get the results they want? Or can you comfortably share that that is not the best solution for them? Because some clients think what they know is what they need. But specifically, sometimes what they need is what you have, and they don't know better. You know better. You're the expert. The fourth step is invite. Make suggestions. So, do you offer your clients their next booking? Do you ask your clients, would you like to take that with you? This is what I'm going to do for you today, and ask permission. Do you do that? Are you recommending? Are you retailing to your clients? Are you creating home care for your clients? And the fifth step, are you offering solutions? This is the selling phase without feeling like you're selling, because if you've done all those 4 steps, connect, qualify, need, invite, the fifth step of just creating a solution, offering the results, is the selling phase, and this is where it becomes really, really seamless. So, Red, are you still learning the 5 steps? Connect, qualify, need, invite, and sell. Amber, I understand the process but not sure how to implement it. And 3, Green, I love the savvy sales process, the 5 steps, and use it all the day with my clients. So what's your strongest step in this sales system right now for you? What do you feel is your strength? A connector, where you build rapport, you're authentic and you're yourself, you qualify. Are you that person that can identify, oh my gosh, I'm in front of my ideal client? Like, you know, I know that, like, it's so exciting to know, oh my gosh, they are so open, they're so willing, they want the results, I have what they have. How exciting is that? Do you establish the gaps? Like, do you find a need? Like, sometimes it's not that obvious, you need to suggest things. So, and that's the invitation, making suggestions, that's the 4th step. And do you offer solutions, sell? So which is your strongest step? And what do you need help with? Love to know, because savvy sales gives you the freedom, the growth, and the abundance without feeling overworked, trapped, or exhausted. If you just follow those 5 steps, this is where it becomes really, really simple. Just like my incredible client, she wants to be unnamed, her initial is RI, so I call her RI, and she has a high-end eyelash business in the city. She smashed her December goal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She made $57,696 in December in 2024, and her bookings were 137 in the next 30 days, and they were usually 80. She compared her figures last year to her bookings, and she got 80 clients in December 23. Come December 24, working together, she got 137 bookings. Unbelievable, because we planned and mapped out a complete strategy, and she checked in with me every week with accountability in our coaching meetings. So that was only 2 months working together. And my client Jess, who I mentioned in the beginning, she was a 6K a week salon and went to 12Ks in 2 months. And now she's a 15K salon at a bad week, she calls it, and has got 3 team members now because she follows the 5-step savvy sales system. So that's why it's so important to plan and break down your goals and have a map, because it's not just a wish. Pre-planning is essential to achieve your business goals and outcomes. How are we all going with this? Are you that person that can easily follow a plan? If you have one, comment yes, and if not, comment no, just so you know where you're standing, and it's okay. It's just that can be corrected. So next, you need to now review your daily appointment schedule to prepare for each client's treatment. So, you know, allowing you to potentially upgrade your clients, offer home care and recommendations, and assess previous treatments and plan for the future appointments to ensure the best results and their continued care. So do you allow time and allocate time with your clients, whether they are new or existing or regular? So I really want you to grade yourself on that. Like, do you allow time? for one. Are you then making the time to actually communicate to your clients? This is where they're going, creating a map for them even. So yeah, just let me know if this is something you're doing. Because this gives the continued care, this builds trust and respect with your clients. Because your clients ideally come in for results. Even though sometimes they feel like your best friends, they are there to get a result. Do not forget that. So you want to be able to guide them through your educational consultation process. And that is the 5 steps I shared with you above the Savvy Sales System. By simply allowing your clients to openly talk to you, and you can guide your clients and help them with telling them how you can help them. So either I don't know about a high converting educational consultation process, like I don't mean you have to do an hour or 40 minutes or half an hour. Do you have a consultation process where you check in with your clients and see where they're at and where the gaps are? You don't have to talk to them about the gaps, but you're unconsciously consciously going, oh, that's what needs to be done here. Yes or no? Are you doing that? Are you setting aside time daily, weekly, monthly to plan your promotions and offers? Yes or no? What is your financial goal for the next 12 months? So we broke it down until November. So what is your financial goal for the next 12 months? And make sure more importantly, your financial goal is in line with your personal goal. And to do this, how many hours a week do you have to work on your goals? Like, do you set aside time to work on your business? If you work hands-on in your business, how many hours are you doing that? So if you're working 4 days, 5 days, how many hours per week are you working on your business? I'd love to know actually, how many hours per week do you work in your business, literally in your business, and how many hours are you working on your business? So it's a lot to take in, isn't there, ladies? But this is where we're getting clearer and clearer. So if you work on your business, just remind me how many hours. How many sales and services do you need this month, meaning February? We're still in January, but we're moving into February. How many sales and services do you need this month to reach your financial goal? So for example, if your financial goal is 10K a week, and your average dollar spend per client is $200, so each and every client is going to spend $200 with you, you'll need to then, this is how you work it out, sell or do 50 treatments or even better, retail products at $200. So that's how you're going to work it out. So work out your annual goal, and then work out your average client spend. You might have to go back into your bookwork and look at your average dollar client spend. Yeah, and that's something I work with my clients with. And then that's how you work out how many retail products or treatments that you need to do. How's this all going? So step 5, we need to promote. So promoting your treatments is what's going to get you to your higher goals as well, because without promoting your services and products, you cannot expect your clients to know about what you have on offer. I've mentioned that before. I'm driving this point because a lot of us don't share what we have on offer or what's available. And exactly why this is important, because then you won't be achieving your goal, because you'll be just doing the same of the same. So you need to make suggestions to your clients. So next, what I want to ask you is, are you following up with your clients? The traffic light system says 1, red sometimes, 2, amber, if I remember, and 3, daily. I have a following up system. Now a system is just a repeatable process. It doesn't have to be anything high tech. It just could be a spreadsheet, a Google Doc. However you track your following up, if you're not, you need to start correcting it. So what are you, red, amber or green? Just note that, because systems is a very, very important part to get you out of overwhelm and chaos. Simple system gives you clarity and ease. And having an organised back end of your business with policies and procedures for everything you do, and it doesn't have to be a big process, but just as long as it's organised, then you can evaluate and iterate your business with ease. So let's look at that. Red, my business feels chaotic and overwhelming, making it hard to complete tasks. I rarely make time to market my services and products. So are you red? Amber, I have some systems in place, but I still feel overwhelmed weekly and struggle to stay on top of my daily tasks, leading me to market my services and products sometimes. And green, I effectively manage daily tasks without feeling overwhelmed, allowing me to market my services and products with downtime to myself. Which one do you feel you are? Okay, so maybe even put in a colour. I'd love to know. Just put your colour in the comments, chat below, and I know how you're tracking with all of this. So next is still on simple systems. This is about being able to evaluate what is working and what's not working and what you're going to do differently in 2025 to move forward. So red, when things go wrong, I don't know what to focus on to achieve my goal and sometimes stay stuck for days, weeks, or even months. Yellow, when things go wrong, I know the problem, but I don't know how to fix it and can stay stuck. Green, when things are wrong, I know exactly what to focus on to achieve my goal and to take immediate action. So can you see that simple systems? Just write your colour down. Let me know if you need me to repeat anything. How's this all going? Is this being helpful? Is this useful? Can you sort of get an overview of your business with these pillars? Because simple systems streamline your business and allow you to scale with ease. So simple systems give you the clarity, ease and structure and tools you need to manage your salon and daily operations effectively. And they free yourself from the chaos and the back-end operations and focus on growing your business with confidence effortlessly. So if you have simple systems, generally what happens, it creates freedom from overwhelm and operational mess, and it gives you the ability to grow and scale your business without stress or confusion. Green, I love that. Oh my goodness, you're on point. Great. Yeah, because like my client Joyce, who did not feel confident in a consultation process, and she felt like she was being awkward and rushed. This feeling of, I don't know, it used to feel like that for me too. Like you just feel like you just want to get to the point with your client, get all the juicy stuff, give them the results. But if we slow it down, we build in time. So this is where Joyce really exploded and smashed her goal, because she felt rushed until she learned the power of building time. She built the time in to her client's appointment for the consultation and converted her client's rebooking rate to 70%. My gosh, so that's every 10 clients she saw, seven of them rebooked. And that was in 2 months of implementing this system. And only working together for such a short time, and that she just cleared so much white space in her appointment schedule that she was actually so excited. So, it all makes sense. So if you can start seeing how the dots all join up. So now all you need to do is add up from the 6 sets of traffic light questions I just asked, and just assess how many reds, how many ambers, and how many greens do you have. So it'd be good to know. And this basically will give you a clear indication of where you're sitting in your business, what your strengths are, and what you need to work on. What did you find, ladies? Let me know what you're discovering. And, from looking at your 2 main problem areas above, simply list out 5 to 10 tasks, what you need to create for a positive change in the next 30 days. So just list out what you could do in the next 30 days to generate a stronger revenue. Feel free to share a few of them if you like, because it's now all about implementation. Implementing and taking action is the only way to create positive change. Does that feel right to you? Because if otherwise it's just fairy dust, and that's fun, but it doesn't create results. We really need to start moving that needle to create results. And this gains the results for impact for yourself and your clients and your business. So I really hope you can see that these 3 pillars are essential for your business. Savvy sales, strategic marketing strategies, and simple systems that align with your goals. So everything lines up. And, without these solid pillars, your business is basically a bit overwhelming sometimes because you don't know what to follow. It can be in chaos, and it can be unclear, and it can be stagnant. But with savvy sales and strategic marketing strategies and simple systems, you build a business that works for you, not against you. You achieve consistent high revenue weeks, and you scale your business sustainably and confidently. So how does that all going with you? Can you see how it all lines up? How are we all going with your traffic light system? What did you discover? Even drop with just a word, like what did you discover? Love to know. So ladies, as that you're processing all of that, just giving you a bit of time to ingest and digest all of that. I also did say I would reveal the 3 mistakes I see in our industry from salon owners and industry professionals. Because, I've probably done them all actually. and they're still going on all these decades later. And this is why I do what I do. I want to empower women in business in our industry to actually up-level, upskill, and have a business that they love and find joyful and can actually have a lifestyle and have fun. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't have been able to have a month off if I didn't set myself up. We need to sometimes, I was expressing this to a coaching client the other day, sometimes we need to work harder for a short-term loss to win long-term gains. Like, I remember missing out on having fun with my friends for a while because I was so focused on not living the lifestyle and being in the stress and the overwhelm and the chaos to actually figure out a better way. And it wasn't until I discovered how to plan, how to review, and how to assess my goals that got me into a better place. And that's when the fun started happening, because I just knew exactly what I needed to do. So that's why I feel self-paced courses don't work, because there's lack of accountability and there's no one inspiring you, encouraging you to do greater and better and differently. And that's when I talk about the difference between motivation and inspiration, because motivation will burn out as passion, but inspiration inspires you to keep you tapped into your vision, your purpose, your goals, like why you do what you do. And this is what we have to remember when we wake up in the morning. That is why I do what I do. You're aiming for this particular area or this particular feeling or this goal, and how do we get there? And this is what we just went through. So what I see in the industry, the 3 biggest mistakes I see in our industry from salon owners and professionals, and no fault of their own, they focus on quick wins. And often the wrong things. I mean, seriously, Instagram, TikToks, LinkedIn, they all can work. I'm not saying they can't work. Done well, they can work. But we need to focus on long-term vision, and they're often thinking short-term. As I said, no fault to their own. And often thinking about fast income, and they're stuck doing treatments and not charging enough for their services to achieve their best lifestyle. Therefore, they just don't spend time on money-making tasks like home care programs, actually allowing their clients to know exactly what they need when they leave the salon. Making time to do consultations to turn the consultations so they turn into profit instead of working on their business. They just get stuck doing treatments, which is a very short-term thinking model and not a long-term growth strategy or a business vision. Now, how's that feeling? Any comments? I don't know. Have you ever, or are you doing that now? Yeah, because I hear that a lot, and we get conditioned to think, oh, we have to do the quick, short treatments. It's bread and butter. But yeah, if we continue to do that, we continually fire the neurons in our brain to think that's what we have to do until we break the pattern. So this is why I really want you to print out your goals, look at your goals regularly. Like I have my goals here. I look at my goals. I'm going to show you. I look at my goals every morning because it imprints an impression in your brain. This is what you want to achieve. The second biggest mistake I see is they don't plan and set goals and review their goals. Funny that, leaving their growth unfocused. And the third thing is lacking systems and a sales process, leading to inefficiency, overwhelm, and missed opportunities for growing or even scaling their business. So what are your thoughts on all of this? Do you relate to any of these three areas? Love to know. Where are we sitting with this, ladies? Love to get your feedback. Because you know what? Guess what? It's not wishful thinking. Financial success in your business is not just about luck. It's truly making better decisions that are planned, purposeful, and powered by inspired action. And that's what I spoke about before. That why do I say inspired action? Is this important to you? Being inspired. Because, the difference, as I mentioned before, but just to really drive this home, is that the difference between inspired action and motivation is understanding the difference is that inspired action leads to success, where motivation, sort of you start really strong. It's a bit like if you have a health goal and then suddenly that all blows out and then you burn out quickly. It's okay to fall on and off the train. I mean, gosh, we're only human, right? It's okay. But the inspiration will get you back on the right train. The motivation will just burn out. So, that's why it's really important. I talk about alignment. So you align your goal with your purpose, making progress feel natural and fulfilling. So how important it is to feel fulfilled with your goals? It helps you stay consistent, which is the real key to achieving your goals. Because when you understand this aspect, that when you take inspired action, you're not just chasing your goals, you're creating meaningful results. And this is why it's important to align your goals with your purpose. How's this all feeling, everyone? What's your feedback on that? I'd love to hear collectively how is this processing for you? And this is all completely within your reach. Really is. We're all capable of this. It's just putting in the steps, putting in the time, putting in the effort, putting in the love, and remembering why you do it. With the process we just went through, as I said, action takers are result makers, and this is what it's all about. So what would I suggest for you is, I've printed my goals out and review them daily. So I recommend that, or stick them in an area that you can see them regularly, because there was a research showing that 42% our goals would be achieved if we write them down, review them regularly, and 62% they actually become, when you share it, 60% people actually, you have to share your goal with people that you feel safe with, and this is a safe environment. You achieve them more if you share your goals out loud. So, my loves, how is this all feeling? If you've got any questions, please just pop them below. Because there's an opportunity just to really air out your mind and really just have this time to go, wow, I really want this, and what will work for you. I'm here to support you. Let me know. Any comments, ladies? Because in our time today, we've learnt how to assess your current profitability and review your levels of goals. And we uncovered untapped opportunities, particularly in the 5-step Savvy Sales System. And we set benchmarks for your success in 2025. We planned for profit, which was incredible. And we were able to break down our big goals into actionable, attainable steps. We also went through the traffic light system, a simple yet powerful system to pinpoint what's working, what needs tweaking, and what to change to consistently generate repeatable sales. And then we also went over the 3 biggest mistakes I see to date in the industry. So we covered a lot. So now your next steps is implementing these strategies into your own business so you can start seeing these types of results too. How does that feel? Are you excited? Like, oh my God, this is 2025. Like, you have set yourself up. My gosh. So you don't have to waste another month. And there's so much potential for growth, more clients to serve, and more profit to be made. So this is it, ladies. So would it be possible if I could just spend a few minutes explaining on a much deeper level what and how I can help you implement this process in your skin, aesthetic, and beauty business? Is that okay? Because some of you might not realize, thanks, sweetie, thank you, how important it is for you to implement this at a much deeper level. Because at this point you can clearly see it's vital to have a clear, easy to implement strategy as a key to scaling your salon business. You know what? Because having a proven system is the thing that will help you achieve consistent 10K weeks or consistent revenue that you want to create. Having a sustainable growth is exactly why my Salon Success method is designed for you. And this is where I'm here to help you, just like my client RI, Jess and Joyce, and the many others that I've helped gain their results over the many years. And this is where it gets really exciting, because I feel, and I guess, I don't want to guess, but I kind of feel that you're not here to just gather more information. We've set our goals today, but some of you might find it very hard to, or the feeling is that you're not sure how to implement it in a tangible way. I don't know, how do you feel about that, right? This is the thing. Knowing what to do is one thing, and having a clear path and a personalized business plan and how to implement your strategy, your personal business strategy, makes all the difference. That's why I'm inviting you to something that changes everything. And for me, that was a Salon Success Call. And that's with me, not my assistant, with me. In this time, we're going to go over 3 key areas for your business very closely. So in the Salon Success Call, we'll look at what is possible with your sales and marketing. We'll assess how you market and communicate and refine your business messaging to convert more potential clients into loyal long-term ones and boost your retail approach to increase sales. The second thing we're going to look at is your consultation process. Let's evaluate your consultation so you're communicating so effectively that 90% of your clients say yes to your recommendations. And the third area, let's look at your business growth. We'll create a tailored plan designed to align with your lifestyle and help you achieve the revenue goals. And we'll cover so much more at a much deeper level, because the other thing we're going to go over is what is holding you back. For most business owners, there's one key block or uncovered area, unaddressed, and once unlocked, there's massive growth, and we're going to find it. If this sounds like you and you need to take your business to the next level, I've made a super simple, easy way to do that. Just comment below success, and I will send you the link to book a free call. And after our call, you'll be really clear, very confident and excited about your next steps. How do you feel about that, ladies? Just drop in, even if you feel a bit unsure and you think, oh, is that for me? It's definitely for you. If you're feeling unsure, it's definitely for you. If you're really excited, just drop the word success. Now, why would I do these calls for free? Some of you might be asking, because what I have found over the many, many years of coaching, a lot of the time, a lot of people don't know how to implement this plan, and a high percentage of people want help with implementing their particular plan. And if that's the case, I'd love to help you. That's exactly what we do inside the Salon Success programs, and this is the best way to work with me. There's no hard feelings. It's just a call, and we'll go through those 3 steps that I just mentioned and uncover that block, potentially stopping you from getting to the next step. So if you're super committed and ready to go, all it takes is to drop the word success below, and I'll drop the link, because these calls are for people that are really ready to go. And if this is a priority for you, don't waste any more valuable time, another month, another year, another week, because this is where it comes down for. It's really, really important. Oh, thank you, Nadira. I'm really, really grateful for your generosity too. So whether you're live or watching the replay, just comment the word success, and as I only have so much space in my diary, and what's important to note is I do run these calls myself, just to drive that home. And I've opened up my calendar for today and tomorrow, and there's a few spots during the week, and next week only. I've only got limited spots because I've got a busy schedule myself. And this is where we're going to create that personalized business plan to grow your business to 10K weeks, or to the revenue that you are desiring, wanting, and can see as possible. We're going to make it possible. So I'll send you the link. So let's go, beauties. This has been amazing. I love the energy. I love the excitement. I love your commenting. I love how you've shown up, particularly in Australia, a public holiday. You're ready to go, hopefully, that you've got all your steps. You can start implementing your own plan straight away, because you can choose to make 2025 the year of progress and your business transformation, where everything can change for the better. Really, it can. But if you choose to stay stuck in the same place yet again because of fear or doubt or limiting stories, or your comfortable average revenue that can keep you in the same place, and stressed, and you have lack of time, all of the reasons, all of the chaos. Oh my gosh, this, life is big, but you can create a new future, and it can start now. So there is no right or wrong decision. It's just a choice. So what's your choice? Do you want my support? Would you like my support? Would you like me to help you to ensure your 2025 is your best year, most profitable year? Comment below the word success, and I'll drop the link, and we can have that strategy success call. I love that. So if you're really ready to take your business to the next level and grow and scale and beyond, book in your call. Let's create a personalized plan so you are super clear how you can implement this system straight into your business. Oh, lovelies. So I'll be messaging all of you with a freebie. As I mentioned, I don't know if you got that message. You'll get a 12-step blueprint business plan just for showing up, valued at $300, because you showed up live, and I deeply appreciate that very much. It's an extra gift from me, just being here for your time. And if you're watching the replay within 72 hours, you'll get that gift too. I have loved being here with you all so much, and it's been sincerely fun. This has been amazing. I love sharing and being with you all and educating you to have an incredible, better, greater business, and particularly, let's start it now. Why would you wait any longer? It is the beginning of 2025. Let me know if you enjoyed today. I really felt like I've delivered some really good content and information and a plan for you, so hopefully that's all landed for you. Let me know. Thank you, Nadira. You're gorgeous. Yeah, because The content is, I just want you to look at your business with a new lens, and that you can focus on the right things at the right time to get those 10K weeks, if that's what you'd like. To be something that is just, not just a dream or wishful thinking or require hope or hard work. This can be your reality, and I want this to be yours. Even if you're hesitating or scared or just not sure, seriously, a call like this can really, really, like my clients, change everything. It's possible to move forward having more clarity, more certainty of what to do when, the accountability and the support. Have a sounding board. Like sometimes we just need to talk out what's in our brain to have more space for the creative input that we'd like to put in our business, and this is what's possible as well. You have my backing, and this can change everything, because now I have the time freedom, a business that is just wonderful. It can work without me being there. Things just flow easily and effortlessly. So I really, really want this for you all, and I'm so grateful. Really, thank you for being here. And it would be a disservice of me not to share the process of how I can help you. So, yeah, if you're ready to go, just put the word success, and I'll be able to make that call with you during the week or when you choose to have your particular time. And thank you for your kind words. Oh my God, you're just beautiful. And I'll DM you all with the freebie or an email. Either look out in your inbox with your DMs or an email. Yeah, so looking forward to seeing your success. And love you, Nadira. You're beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, so here we are. So it's time now. This is your time to really start making big changes, because if you want something different and you don't know how to get there, basically, this is what this call is all about, and I'm here to support you. So thank you so much for everyone for showing up. Have the best day. Have the best night if you're in the UK. Wherever you're coming in from, I'm going to love and leave you, and just keep that in mind. When you want something different and you don't know what and who to get it from, just know you're in the right place in the right time when you make the right changes. So until next time, beauties, I'm here. If you need to message me anything, you've got any further comments that you'd like to make privately, feel free to do that as well. But I hope you feel more equipped than when you came on today. I'm even 5 minutes finishing early. It was a 90-minute masterclass, and here we go. So you've got the whole rest of the day, if you're in Australia, to yourself. And I look forward to chatting really soon, beauties. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.